For the Pro 2 Lights, 2 more races left of the season. We are getting ready to crown a champion. Let's go ahead and pull up the points. We got Keaton out in the lead by 7 points over Gary Green in the Green Machine. Luke in third, Nick Nowak in fourth, Taylor in fifth, Anthony in sixth, Cody in seventh, Nathan in eighth, Clint in ninth, and Lance in 10th. That is our point standings here for the AMX Pro 2 Lights. Oops, wrong button. As we are getting ready to go with Land Rush number 1. Let's go ahead and pull up the chopper cam because that is the best one for these starts. And you can see the 6 people in this one. We got Tanner starting in the number 1 position, Clint starting in the number 2, Luke starting in third, Connor Berry starting fourth. I haven't seen Connor, I don't think, in a week or two at least. Lance starting fifth and Nick Nowak starting sixth. Just waiting for Connor to go ahead and grid up as these guys are going to get ready to take the green flag from the Land Rush. Getting ready. Here we go. He raced number 1 of the night. Green flag. What a jump out of the 28 of Connor. I believe that is. Connor Berry in the middle as it looks like, no, here comes Nick on the outside. Who's going to get the break? They're going to be side by side for the lead with Nick on the outside. Connor on the inside. Looks like Nick is going to get the advantage. Connor's going to fight back out on the outside. Gives him a bumper. Here comes the 77 of Luke Canup. In that third spot, Connor's going to look up underneath Nick Nowak as they come down into the gravel pit. He's going to send it in. Can Nick cross him over? No, he parks it on his nose. And then he's down into Luke. Beating and banging at the back of the pack as Clint and Tanner get together. Everybody's so close trying to grab whatever they can right now as Connor is going to take him across the start-finish line. So I know the ticker says lap 2. This is still lap number 1. So don't mind the ticker as Connor Berry leading the field. Nick in second, Luke in third, Tanner in fourth. Clint sitting in that 5th position, Lance in 6th. Oh, he has issues. Let's see what happened to Lance here. Lance get a little flip patrol going on here. Down into turn 1. Oh, he just gets contact. He does. Nope, not quite a flip, but man, definitely hurt as he gets turned around. So Connor out in the lead, not able to shake these guys in second and third. They're going to stay with him as that gap between first and third is less than 1 second. Connor looking good out here. So is Nick Nowak. We got to say, he is Mr. Consistency, is definitely holding up to his name, but he's got a ton of pressure from Luke as Luke sends it down on the inside. Can't quite pull it off. He's going to fall back behind him. But what will happen when they hit the gravel pit? Everything can change if Nick goes a little high and Luke can keep it low. They're going to be side by side, almost 3 wide for the lead there, as Luke and Nick are side by side for second. Luke's got to fall back to third as they head into the corner to complete lap number 1. Oh, Luke gets inside wall, man. That thing got him during the freaking street stocks too, as they are still 1, 2, 3 right here in the pack. Tanner feeling comfortably in 4th, Clint in 5th, and Lance way back in that 6th position. Connor Berry leading the field still in that number 28 as Nick and Luke are trying to chase him down. Still only 1 second between first and third as these guys are able to maintain position with Connor as they turn into Cowboy Corner. Luke sends it in on the inside and he cuts off and parks it in front of Nick. He parked it right on that front bumper. What a textbook slide job through Cowboy Corner. These guys are going to roll over through this. I don't know. I call it a straightaway. I forget what it's called. Somebody in the chat can tell me. I'm sure Anthony's watching. But man, these guys are really putting down some laps here tonight. As these guys are battling it out for the top 3 positions. Connor slowly pulling away from these guys as they close in through the gravel pit. Coming around to complete lap number 2. Lap number 2. 2? Yeah, 2. This time by halfway through this one as Connor still got the lead. Luke tried to close in on him. I know it says white flag, but it is not. As you can see it bouncing back and forth. It is 2 more laps to go for these guys as Connor Berry still in the lead. Luke Knupp in second. Nick Nowak in third. Tanner sitting fourth as he's got pressure from Clint. As these guys battle it out for that 4th position. Connor Berry still leading this one as Luke is starting to close in on him. Are we going to get a battle for the lead before the end of this one? Luke. All I can think is Luke Kuechly. As Connor sends it in, he's got a 6/10 of a second lead over second place. Can he maintain it as Luke is trying to close in on him? That jump is so fun to watch. As these guys sweep through here, still 1, 2, 3. Nick Nowak losing some ground now, back 1.3 seconds. Luke slowly reeling in. Well, we're going to see if he's reeling in as they're coming to get the white flag. He's down under 5/10 of a second, depending on where they're at. We're going to see who was faster this time by as they come through the final corner to get the white flag. One more lap for Connor and Luke. Who's going to win this one? Welcome back. Yeah. What's up, Uncle Kenny? So that time by, Luke was about, 2.5 tenths faster. That's not enough to challenge for the lead. He's got to find a couple more tenths to get up to Connor by the end of this one. Last lap, heading down towards Cowboy Corner. Can Luke make up some ground there? He's been so good through Cowboy Corner as they send it in. Oh, I think he got a little too sideways coming out. That might have hurt him. As they're 6/10 of a second back. Looks like he lost some ground to the leader as Connor's looking to take the win in heat race number 1. Nick Nowak definitely lost some ground as he is now 4/10 of a second farther behind these guys as Luke continues to try and reel in Connor. Connor in the 28 as Luke sends it into the gravel pit. They touch doors. We got a battle for the lead. Up over the final jump into the last corner. Can Connor keep the win? Luke's going to send it in on the outside. Connor's going to pull out of the last turn. He's going to take the victory in heat race number 1. Luke's going to bring it home second. Nick in third. Tanner in fourth. Clint in fifth. Lance is going to bring it home in that 6th position. What a battle for the lead at the end of that one, guys. That was wild. That was wild. I'll tell you what. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Well, I moved Windows too much. Sorry about that there. Just fix it real quick. All right, let's see. Guys, remember, we do not charge leagues anymore for broadcasting. Anything we do moving forward, including AMX, they will not get charged. So don't forget to support us through our Patreon. If you like what you're seeing, help bring great content that you guys want to see. I'm going to go ahead and put the link and pin it over on Facebook. There we go. Pin it. So don't forget, support our Patreon. You can support it with as little as $5 a month, up to $15 as of right now. As these, oh, I missed the start. Sorry, guys. I wasn't lined up. I thought they were still going. I thought Lance was still going. As the green flag is out, we got Nathan and Anthony side by side for the lead, coming into that final corner to cross the start-finish line. Oh, Gary into the inside wall as Nathan gets knocked around like a dirty rag doll and pushed back to the pack. Here comes our points leader, Keaton, down on the inside. Him and Gary Green battling for the points lead side by side in heat race number 2. Anthony doing what he did in the street stocks, pulling out to an early lead, but can Keaton reel him in out of that second spot, or will Anthony dominate once again here tonight in the Pro 2 lights as they send it down into Cowboy Corner. Anthony with a nice turn, but here comes Keaton to the inside. Can't do anything with him as they are still beating and banging back in the back. Taylor getting pushed around. Nathan almost pushed to the back of the pack. This is a stacked heat here. These guys are all staying pretty close. Anthony not able to drive away from Keaton as we got a battle for the lead. Keaton's going to get a nice jump there. Stick it up next to Anthony as they're going to be side by side. Anthony's going to slightly pull ahead as we're going to send him down into the gravel pit. Can Keaton get the position as they send it down in there? Keaton doesn't try and make the move. Anthony protects that lead. As they come out, they're going to head over the jump and through the final corner. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Oh, Keaton up underneath Anthony. Anthony on the outside. Keaton into the wall. Anthony's going to lead lap number 1. Keaton got that inside wall. Now has to deal with Gary Green as Anthony might have squeezed him a little bit. But definitely an aggressive move out of Keaton. Down and through the turn. Keaton having to deal with the pressure from Gary Green. Taylor behind him. Anthony has the lead in heat race number 2. Much like the street stocks, he's going to try and take the victory as they send it down into Cowboy Corner. Anthony gets a good run off. He's going to maintain that lead against Keaton. What a race we got going on here. Meanwhile, Cody in the background trying to chase these guys down. Can he do anything with them? As Keaton is trying to reel back in our leader. He's almost there, almost rolls it. As it is getting wild. Let's mess with Cody. How's it feeling out there?
Holy cow.
You gonna catch some or what?
It is a tight battle out in front of us.
I know you got a good view. I mean, I'd be just as good riding around with you as, oh, Keaton gets underneath Anthony. Can't quite do it. As they cross the start-finish line, Anthony's looking to take heat number 2, just like he did in the street stocks. I just figured I'd pick on you because we were joking around about pulling people in as pit reporters.
You know, this front seat view to this front seat view to this heat race is fun and all, but I'd like to get up there and spoil that party.
Yeah, well,
just get into each other.
Yeah, well, I'll let you go do that. Go enjoy it. You were in Group 1, right?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. All right, so that was Cody. I just figured I'd mess with him. As Keaton, oh, Keaton gets turned by Gary Green. Let's go back and take a look at whatever happened right there. Oh, my God. Things just got all kinds of interesting here as I definitely goofed up moving things around trying to get back to it. I got too many windows going. We're going to see if we can figure out what happened to Keaton and Gary, as Gary definitely got in the back of Keaton. Down in the, oh, Keaton just way sideways. Gary's straight. That's going to mess up Keaton. Cody gets into the back of him. That allowed Taylor to take the 3rd position. As Gary's going to take that, or take the 2nd position, as Gary's going to fight back to try and get that spot. Keaton can't be happy. Our points leader, but Gary Green feeling good about having that advantage over Keaton unless Keaton gets back to his bumper. Will Keaton push him out the way as we are now on the last lap of this one? Anthony looking to take the victory here. That is exactly what Cody said he wanted to see, but he was not able to take advantage of it. As here comes Gary up underneath Taylor. As these guys are really duking it out for that 2nd position. Taylor has it. Gary Green wants it as they're going to send it down into Cowboy Corner. Gary's going to try and position himself to cross him over. As he takes the bottom side up underneath Taylor Vandenbush. Side by side coming out of Cowboy Corner. Anthony, clear sailing for him right now, just has to make no mistakes. That's what I'm wondering. Anthony looking to take a repeat in the heat race. Going to be a lot harder in the future, but we're going to find out here as they are battling it out hard for this 2nd position. Oh, contact as Gary bounces into Taylor. Keaton now on the back bumper of Gary Green. We're going to stay on this battle. We're not going to watch Anthony cross the line because we don't want to miss any of this as they send it down into the gravel pit. Taylor Vandenbush has the advantage. Gary Green in third, Keaton in fourth. Coming down into the final corner. Will somebody send it? Gary's going to set it in there. He gets up underneath Taylor. They're side by side. It's going to be Taylor for second as Anthony takes the win. Gary Green in third, Keaton in fourth. Cody brings it home fifth, Nathan in sixth. Wow. What a race there. What a race there. I don't even know what to say. I'm almost speechless right now. That was absolutely wild as we go into the warm-up, 3-minute warm-up for these guys. As we're going to go ahead and bring up our sponsors. Of course, we're going to have... I don't know why it's not showing. I don't know why it's not showing. Let's see if I can bring in the Just a Trim. I can. Just a Trim launch service. Make sure you guys support our sponsors, as Just a Trim is the premier sponsor. Of course, BGM always supports everything over here at AMX, so give them some support. And I'd like to bring up Powers, but I don't know what's going on here. Oh, somehow it got moved. Look at that. I don't know how it got moved, but hey, I was able to drag it in. So Powers Custom Cup Podium, they are our podium sponsor here, so make sure you guys support Powers Custom Cups for the AMX Pro 2 lights. Man, this is gonna be a wild one. If it's anything like that heat race, this is gonna be totally crazy, as these guys are out here trying to put some laps down in the warm-up. Gary Green flexing some muscle there, try to take the spot away from Keaton. His teammate, they get together. Taylor able to take advantage of it. And like Uncle Kenny said, is Anthony going to be able to do a repeat here tonight? That is the big question. That will be the big question here tonight. Will Anthony be able to repeat here in the Pro 2 lights what he was able to do in the street stocks? We are going to find out here very shortly. About 15 seconds or so left to warm up, and we're going into the feature. Let's see, what do we got going on here, guys? Remember, we have a goal of 10,000 stars over on Facebook. If you guys want to support us over there, make sure you go ahead and click and support us with the stars. We are going to go ahead and pull up this starting grid for tonight's feature. Tonight's starting grid. We take the chopper view. We have Connor Berry starting on the pole, Anthony in second, Luke in third, Taylor in fourth, Nick in that fifth position, Gary Green in sixth, Tanner in seventh, Keaton in eighth, Clint McFadden in ninth, Cody in 10th. Lance is going to be starting in that 11th position, and Straight Line Metoxin starting in 12th. Guys, this is going to be a good one here tonight as they get ready to line them up and go, as we are waiting on, I don't think we're waiting on anybody now, as the lights are on and we are getting ready to go green flag race. And we're going to stay with Connor as he had a great start. No, we're going to stay with somebody in the middle. Green flag as these guys dive it down. Got to be so careful on the grass not to make contact as we watch Clint quickly make it to the dirt. Connor with a nice jump on the inside as they're going to funnel it down. Lots of contact here as Cody gets turned around. Cody turned around by Tanner. Keaton pushed all the way back. Our points leader all the way back to second to last. Cody back there. Definitely a chaotic start. They're still beating and banging. Connor and Anthony breaking away from the field as Nathan up to third. Luke in fourth. Nick in fifth. And here comes Gary Green up underneath Nick. Contact. Gary Green turned around. Lance turned around. Keaton's going to slide through. What a move by Keaton there. Gary Green, our points leader, is now well back in the back of the pack. Connor Berry in the lead. I'll tell you what, Luke enjoying what he sees there. What's up, Plum? I hope it doesn't sound too bad. No, I'm just kidding. As Connor Berry in the lead, Anthony in second, as these guys are finally straightened out. Luke in third, Taylor in fourth, Clint in fifth, Nathan and Nick side by side for that sixth position. Looks like Connor Berry. No. Keaton in that eighth spot. Gary Green sitting in ninth. Tanner in 10th. Lance in 11th. Cody way back in 12th position. We're going to go back up to the front as Connor looking to lead this one as Luke is starting to put pressure on Anthony for that third position. Here comes Luke looking up underneath Anthony. Nothing there yet as Anthony's trying to reel in the number 28. Is it just as aggressive as it is here? Somebody post some video. I want to see Gary drive his Jeep. As Connor Berry gonna come across and lead this lap. As here comes Luke up underneath Anthony, not able to do anything with it. Single file first, second, and third, but they are all together. Taylor sitting in fourth, Clint in fifth, Nick in that sixth spot. Nathan drops back, well, I guess he's up 5 spots, but drops back to 7th. Keaton in 8th. Gary Green sitting in 9th. These guys are going to have some work to do as that's our points leader. Like I said, Luke's got to be enjoying that. But Luke needs to get up there and get those bonus points as he's got quite the deficit to overcome. He needs those bonus points. Is it still single file at the front of the pack? Try and keep an eye at the back as these guys are starting to close in. It looks like we got a battle here for the 5th position as Nick is up next to Clint. Here comes Nick Nowak trying to find a way around that number 2. Nick trying to pass. Oh, Keaton flips it. Keaton rolls it out of the park. Tough luck for our points leader as he takes a ride. We're going to go back up to this battle as Nick is going to take it from Clint, but Clint's going to cross him over. Side by side contact. Almost rolls Nick as Clint throws the door. Down into the final corner. Nick is going to be on the inside. He's got the preferred position as he's going to finally secure that 5th position, I believe, as things going nuts. Connor in first. Anthony closing the gap on Connor and Luke on his tail in that 3rd position. Here comes Luke trying to find a way around Anthony as they are heading down towards Cowboy Corner. They send it in. Nick and Luke side by side. Luke on the outside could get the run coming out the turn and get that position. They're going to drag race it side by side. Luke's got to fall back in line. Now they've lost ground on the leader. Will they sit in line and try and catch him again? As these guys are still beating and banging at the back of the pack. Keaton having a tough night here, sitting back there in last position after flipping. Man, that sucks for Keaton as he had a good run coming back up through the field. Goes flying. See if I can go find that. Right, let's go find out and see exactly what happened to Keaton here. Oh, he just landed funny, caught that berm. I've seen him hit it a couple times, and just flips it. Connor Berry with the lead. Anthony in second. Luke getting up in third. Taylor closing in that fourth position. Can he put himself in this battle for the lead as Nick has worked his way up to fifth? Clint currently sitting in sixth. Nathan in seventh. Gary Green back here in eighth. Gary's got some work to put down, but he's got to feel good about having a little bit of a gap between him and Keaton as they are battling it out hard for the points championship. What a race we got going on here tonight. Ooh, impact. Connor pulled away from these guys when Luke tried to put the move on Anthony. It definitely gave Connor some breathing room. Luke back here in third. Taylor trying to close in. Nowak in that fifth position. Clint in sixth. Nathan Metoxen in seventh. Gary Green closing the gap on Nathan. Gary needs to grab as many spots as he can before the break as they're closing in on that. He wants to have to pass as few people as he can when they take the green flag. You definitely don't want to be back in all the craziness either. What a race we got going on here as Gary is working. Seventh place Nathan trying to get whatever ground he can on these guys. They send it down into the turn. Gary looking so smooth in that 920. He's got to drop back in place. They're going to send it down into Cowboy Corner. Can Gary get the position when they get down there? He looks low. Sometimes it's just a mind game you want to play on the guy. He gives him a bump. Moves him up the track a little higher than he wants to go. As they're going to drag race out the corner. Green machine. Green machine. Oh. Gary Green having a good run. Trying to come back up to the field. He looks good. He's just got to find a way around Nathan. Meanwhile, Connor in the lead. It looks like Anthony might be closing the gap. Luke sitting there in third as Luke is starting to get Vandenbush a little bit bigger in the mirror. Nick in that fifth spot. Clint in sixth as they look to be closing in on Nick. Nick had a gap growing there. Nathan in seventh. Gary Green in eighth. Tanner sitting in ninth. Lance in 10th. Cody in 11th. Keaton in 12th. Keaton way back. But guess what? It won't matter here as we have hit the break. Man, Keaton just having a rough night here tonight. We're going to see how aggressive they're going to be. I don't think we're going to get a very long break here as nobody's a lap down, so nobody to give away round two. So this should be pretty quick, pretty simple as these guys are getting lined up. Connor Berry dominating here tonight as they are getting ready to park. Keaton has a ways to go, so we're going to be waiting on Keaton here. Go ahead and pull up Discord. All right, who do I want to pull in? Let's go ahead. I don't know where they're going to stop. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to bug them. All right, looks like Keaton's still got a ways to close in, so we're going to go ahead and pull in Gary. Oh, maybe not. Looks like they've all caught up and we're going to be going green pretty quick. Nope. Yep. I don't know. I'm not going to pull in somebody as they're about to go green, so we're going to go ahead and wait. One's going to pull in Gary Green. But they are starting to roll out to restart this one. Let's go up to our chopper cam, as it definitely gives us a great view of these starts. I wonder what the plant. Let's look at the plant. I like the chopper cam better. This should be a wild start. We're going to start looking back here around mid-pack. Lance gets knocked out of the way as they are playing some brake check games. Green flag is out as Connor sets them off. Anthony in tow. Luke in third. Taylor in fourth. Here comes Keaton making up ground. He's already past one. He's working on Cody for the 10th position. Gary needs to make some ground because his competition has definitely grown in the mirror as they send it down into the gravel pit. Keaton's going to park it on Cody's nose. As here comes Straight Line Metoxin up next to the number 2. Oh! Contact. That's going to catch up everybody in the back. Big Rex. Cody on his roof. Nathan on his roof. Gary Green turned around. Keaton caught up. These guys are going to lose so much ground. This is going to help everybody up at the front, but Keaton gets around Gary Green for the 8th position. Back up to the front. Connor not able to shake Anthony. Is Anthony able to stay on his heels? Luke held up by Taylor as Taylor's putting on the pressure. Here comes Anthony. He shoves it into Cowboy corner. Can't quite make the move on Connor, but they're going to drag race it out of there. What an aggressive move by Anthony. Not able to take advantage of it yet. Can he find another place to make the move? 1, 2, 3, 4, all nose to tail. Nick back here, safe distance to watch. Here comes Luke looking to shove it in underneath Anthony. They're going to make contact. Anthony sideways. Taylor's going to jump on it, take advantage of Luke as Luke made contact with Anthony. Down into the gravel pit, side by side for 3rd. Connor in 1st, Anthony in 2nd. I don't know who the heck is in 3rd. They're going to drag race it out the gravel pit, and it's going to be Taylor taking that spot away from Luke. Can Taylor make a move on Anthony as they shove it down into the final corner? Connor with the lead. Man, now everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, and 6th, now all nose to tail. Everybody bunched up at the front of the back. What a race up here as Anthony's trying to put the heat on Connor. Can he send it in there as Taylor tries to get it up underneath Anthony? They're going to go down this long straight down the hill into Cowboy corner. Can Anthony send it once again? Down into Cowboy corner. They both send it. Everybody stays nose to tail. They're going to keep it pretty even. Anthony actually able to gain some ground on Connor Berry there. Gary Green in 2nd. Or in 3rd. Luke in 4th. What a race we got going on at the front of the pack as this is not let up the whole time. Connor feeling the pressure from Anthony. Can't make any mistakes. Gary Green right behind Anthony. Definitely getting quicker as the race goes. Anthony putting himself in position on the inside, not able to do anything with it. Heading down into the gravel pit. Connor in 1st, Anthony in 2nd, Gary Green in 3rd. Luke sitting in 4th. This is his opportunity. He's got to take advantage of the points leaders having such a bad race, but not able to do anything with it. Connor still in the lead as they cross the start-finish line. Anthony in 2nd. Taylor all over his bumper in 3rd. Luke now sat back a little bit in that 4th position as these guys are all chasing Connor Berry. Connor looking good in that number 28. We're going to head it down into towards Cowboy corner once again. Can Anthony put a move on Connor Berry? What a race we got going on here tonight. Down into Cowboy corner. Connor's going to get a nice run down in there, but look at Anthony. He's going to get to the back bumper of Connor. He doesn't put the bumper to him, but he's definitely closed that gap. Can he do anything with the number 28 tonight? Anthony had a terrible week in the trucks and the street stocks last week. He took the street stock win this week. Now looking for the Pro 2 lights. Can he do anything as he gets up underneath the 28? Heading down towards the gravel pit. That's the next big passing zone. Can Anthony put himself in position? Down into the gravel pit. Connor having to run a defensive line. That's going to help Anthony stay on his bumper. Up over the jump into the final corner as the laps are ticking down. 2 to go this time by. Connor definitely playing defense now. Anthony all over his back bumper. Taylor on Anthony's bumper. This race is definitely starting to heat up. Anthony quicker, as you can see by the times there. Oh, they get contact. Anthony moves him a little bit. as they head down towards Cowboy Corner. Anthony's got to fall back in line. The contact may have hurt him more. He's got 2 more laps to find a way around the 28. What a race we got going on here through Cowboy Corner. Anthony getting up underneath him a little bit. Decides not to put the bumper to him, but will Anthony do it for the win as the time is clicking down? Anthony's running out of time. Will he find a way around Connor Berry? Oh, bad bump for Anthony. He's going to lose ground on Connor there. Connor taps the wall. That's going to hurt Connor. Anthony's going to be able to pull back in that gap that he lost. Down into the gravel pit. Still nose to tail. Connor in the lead. Anthony in second. Coming out the gravel pit. Not able to get side by side. Down into the final corner. Hey, got the rock here. Last lap for these guys. Connor in the lead. Anthony in second. Anthony trying to find a way around Connor. Here comes Anthony down towards Cowboy Corner. Will he send it in? Connor's led every lap here. Anthony's put on the pressure. Down into Cowboy Corner. Anthony sends it in. Too tight. That's going to give Connor the run coming off the corner. They're going to drag race. Connor Berry's going to maintain the lead. Anthony in second. As Anthony's still on the chase. Last lap here. Will Anthony give him the bumper for the win? We're going to find out here soon. Next. Oh, contact there. Contact between the two. Anthony tried to take advantage. He's going to put it up underneath the 28 of Connor Berry. Down towards the gravel pit. Can he send it in? They both send it in. Anthony keeps it tighter. They're going to drag race down to the last jump into the final corner. Who's going to get it? Connor has it. Anthony wants it. Anthony gives him the bumper. It flips Connor. Anthony's going to take the win with the bumper. No! Taylor gets around him. Taylor with the win from third. What the hell just happened? What just happened? Wow. That was crazy, guys. That was definitely crazy. I don't even know what to call that. Let's go take a look from the chopper at exactly what happened here. Definitely was rough. Gives him the bump in the wall. I think he let off here. I think he felt bad. Got the inside wall. Taylor able to take advantage of it. Oh, man. I think Anthony choked a little bit there, feeling bad about giving Connor that bump. Gets into the inside wall, almost trying to give it back, I think. Taylor able to take advantage of it. Steal a victory here tonight. What a finish. What a finish. I know. Oh, Luke didn't line it up. Maybe he bounced off the track. Man, I know Anthony's going to feel bad about that one. Taylor's going to go out here and take a victory lap. Wow. That was crazy. Well, let's see if I can find these guys. I think Anthony put himself in timeout. Wow. I probably can. The first lap was pretty wild too. Hold on. We can go ahead and take a look at this first lap. Let's go from the chopper. That was the quickest way to do it. We'll watch this first lap. I know Connor dominated this race too. Connor gets a good jump. Cody, oh, we got a bunch of contact through here. Keaton gets the worst of that one. Then he ends up getting flipped later. But there's a lot of beating and banging through the field. Yeah, Luke definitely got lucky. He might have, I mean, he was playing a little bit of defense. Yeah. This was a wild first lap, for sure. And it's still crazy. And this technically isn't even the first lap. The first lap doesn't even start till they cross this line right here. We got Tanner gets caught up in that turn. Definitely a wild one, guys. I think he ended up finishing last. So it was definitely a DNF. You know, the one thing about Connor's really good. He does seem to fall off towards the end. But, I mean, he definitely did all the right things. And I know that... I know that Anthony feels bad about getting into him there. But that was basically the first lap. But we're going to go ahead and pull in third place. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull in third place here. I'm going to just go find them on here. Because, yeah, nobody lined up at that end. He got rocked. Yeah, he definitely got rocked. For sure. We're going to go ahead and pull in Luke. Well, Luke, the chat is going nuts. That was a wild one.
Yeah, I honestly, at the finish there, coming to it, I was like comfortable getting fourth, you know, because kind of trying to play some mind games so I could start up front next week. But then I knew the racing was getting dicey because I saw Connor was kind of holding a bunch of people up there, and it was kind of creating a bottleneck. And I think Anthony feels bad, but like everyone agreed right there at the finish, it was more on Connor, in my opinion. You know, he was trying to take the protective line, and I think he slowed up a little too much. So it was fair racing all along there. We were having a good battle. I know you said the comments were going crazy, but I think that was one of the best races of the season.
That was absolutely phenomenal race. Yeah, that was an absolutely phenomenal race. We got a little raid from Trippy Lemon, so we want to thank him. But yeah, that was a great race out there. I mean, I was actually surprised when Taylor got around you because you're usually pretty fast in these. And Taylor got around you for that third spot. It looked like it was hard to do anything with anybody here tonight as far as passing.
Yeah, you know, these Pro 2 lights just don't really have enough horsepower to pass people. Like, I tried going around the outside of Anthony, and then I got to the inside of him, and I just couldn't make anything work. And I think I had a better truck towards
Definitely
the end.
was.
Kind of started to get it figured out, but just a little too late.
Well, at least everybody says it was an amazing race. I know you kind of got knocked out of the park there, so I didn't get a picture of really anybody's trucks at the end of that one. I know Anthony probably was disappointed at the end with getting into Connor. I know he didn't want to, but man, you got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, for sure. We're coming off a big championship yesterday in the Big iRacing All-Stars Series, so I want to thank everyone who supported me through that one. Big time friend Parker Redslaff for helping get some lines down with these. Reaper Speed Lab for the phenomenal setup work, and you know, you can go to reaperspeedlab.com if you want to set up the best in the game. And the whole crew at Ultra Wheels for everything, you know, racing for JC this year. Lost him a few months ago. Been my grandpa for a long time, but all my other sponsors, thank you guys. AMX Racing for put this on. James, you for broadcasting. You do a phenomenal job every week. Got one more race. We're down 13 points, but let's see what we can do.
Yeah, the racing keeps getting better. I can't wait till next week. So good luck, get ready, and good race tonight.
Thanks, man.
All right, so that was third place, Luke. As I'm sure he wasn't even expecting third place. He ended up taking third place because of that incident there. We're going to bring in second place. Let's go ahead and pull him in. I don't even know what to say right now, Anthony.
Yeah.
Look, you guys had a great battle. It definitely looked like Connor was running a defensive line at that point. It looks like you just expected him to put it in there a little harder, got into the back end of him, flipped him, and it kind of, you look conflicted after that happened on what you should do and got into the inside wall.
Yeah, I didn't want it to end like that, but I was trying anything and everything I could, but I didn't wanted to do that. But watching the replay with his line, it looked like he was gonna hit the wall, so maybe I could have just gone up to the highway and tried and do something. But I mean, I wanted to give him a little bump, but then that all just happened. He just checked way up, and I just wasn't ready for it, and I didn't want that, so I figured he was just gonna go wide, and so I got off the gas to let him try and get back in front of me, but I didn't realize that he had actually rolled, and then when I got off the gas, I hit the wall, and then Taylor and Luke just were there.
Yeah, no, that was a wild finish. I know you don't normally race like that and wreck people. I figured it was definitely incidental contact. Man, you were definitely faster at the end there, but Connor had that defensive lane down pretty pat.
Yeah, he was doing really good with the defensive line, and I was trying anything and everything. I tried to throw a couple of slide jobs in Cowboys corner, but those obviously didn't work, and there was only a handful of laps left, and I was gonna try, and I sent it on the Cowboys, and it kind of worked. So I was able to kind of keep up with him, and so I was gonna try something on gravel pit, but yeah, I wasn't really there for it. So the only other place was Calamity Corner, and Calamity Corner turned into Calamity Corner.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was definitely a calamity there, and it was a good race overall. And you guys all stayed close together. I hate that happened, but it definitely was fun to watch on a viewing standpoint. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to? As the chat's going nuts over here.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my parents again, obviously, for allowing me to do this. Just a Trim Lawn Service for sponsoring the series. Powered Custom Cuts for sponsoring the podium. Sorry we didn't really get a podium because of how crazy the ending was. It just was whatever. Also like to thank BGM Racing, 461 Clifton Racing, and Flip Troll.
For sure, man.
And Zach for spotting for me again, because he had a heck of a time.
We are nuts. Yeah, we are all nuts. Yeah, these guys are a trip over on Twitch right now. I'm having a blast. It's actually my first raid that I got over on Twitch, so gotcha. but definitely was fun to watch you guys. Positive note, it was definitely better than last week.
Yeah,
for you.
For me, it was better overall around. For me, if I was going to have any chance of winning the Pro Lights, it's going to be at Crandon Full. Anywhere else, I just don't have the speed. But for whatever reason, this track, I just have the speed, and I knew I wasn't there. When Connor showed up, I didn't really. I knew he didn't finish that well last time we raced here, but I knew anytime he showed up, he's going to have speed,
right?
And he definitely came and definitely had a ton of speed, and I was thrilled to be up there racing with him, Luke, and Keaton would have been there too, but he had an incident. But I was thrilled with just racing with those guys.
Yeah, that was awesome racing. Well, go try and enjoy that second place, and I'm sure you guys are going to be reviewing this one.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, definitely hear that disappointment in Anthony's voice. He definitely doesn't want to do that, but we're going to go ahead and bring in the guy that benefited from all this. Taylor, you got given a gift there.
Yeah, I did. I guess Christmas
Let's
came
go.
early.
Yeah, that was great. I know you didn't expect that. You had to be pretty content with finishing third, getting that podium, getting that consistency, and here they are, the leaders get into each other. Anthony let off, trying not to do what he did, and that just opened the door for you and Luke. You were able to take advantage of it and steal that victory.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that wasn't my bowling pot of soup there to deal with. So I just went ahead and did my thing.
Man, that thing, you were fast tonight though. When you got a lot around Luke, were you surprised?
Actually, yeah, but I think Luke had some damage going on with his truck, as did I. That first lap was a little rough with me, but from what I was hearing from the spotters, is the truck was still intact pretty well. So I ditched my last minute thought of going in for a quick repair, and I just stayed out there and went with it, and I'm glad I did.
Well, that was definitely nuts to watch. It was a blast. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors for sitting on the top of this Powers Custom Cup podium?
Yeah, this is my first win in the Pro Lights this season, so it's awesome to be up here. I want to thank MDI Broadcasting it. I hope we put on one hell of a show tonight in the trucks. And Powers Custom Cups for the podium and for the awesome design on here, and just trim for helping me with this truck and iRacing to get up here.
Well, thanks for coming out, putting on the show, and go enjoy this victory, bud.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so first place, Taylor Vandenbush. I'm going to go ahead and pull up tonight's results. Maybe. There it is. Taylor takes the win. Anthony in second. Lucan up in third. Nick Nowak finishes fourth. Clint in fifth. Keaton makes his way back up to sixth. Gary Green in seventh. Tanner in eighth. Cody in ninth. Lance finishes 10th. Nathan 11th. And Connor dominates the race today. Does not finish. Ends up one lap down with a wreck in the last corner. Man, I hate it for him. Definitely some tough luck for Connor. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Maybe I'll come on and do some of my own racing. But until next time, be safe and have a